Dun 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 dun! It is 7 o'clock. It is time. It is time. Unfortunately, guys, I could not resist. I had to do a bit of work on this map off camera. I figure you guys wouldn't mind that. You've seen me make hay before and silage before, so I kind of skipped through the winter. Bought a few more cows, although I don't have as many as I would like. That realistic animal mod has been kind of stingy lately. So, yeah, I haven't... I don't know what it is about it, but I have a few good animals. I got 7 now. I'd like to be 15 or 16 by now, but it's happening. Slowly it's happening. A little bit each day. Also, you notice that the fundulation has gone down quite a bit. I have decided to buy, along with 1, I have 3 and 4. 4 I planted in corn for corn silage. And 3, I'm right in the middle of planting some oats for straw. So that's where we're going with that. I bought a few more equipments, and bought a weed whacker, so I got the lawn all trimmed nice and pretty, so there should be no grass growing. I got to keep the weeds and stuff down. I like to keep this farm nice and trimmed and pretty. Oops, I forgot to put that away. That's alright, no big deal there. But yeah, bought a few more things. Bought a skid steer with a bucket and some forks. What else did I buy here? I bought... rollers. I really wanted to get these in red, but that wasn't an option. So I do have 1 blue thing. I did manage to get a really nice plow, a disc. I do have a red planter, but it was a little too much money, so I went with this cheaper model just for now. But they do have the better option for a better planter. I really wanted to get this one, but I thought, I better keep the wallet kind of tight just for a little bit until I get them cows going, because I think I'm going to need this extra money for a little bit until them cows get rocking and rolling. So did I buy anything else? Oh, and this little spreader for spreading lime. Otherwise, I think everything else you guys have seen. I think you've already seen the chopper and the harvester and all that. I had that on the last live. Made a few more bales. I think I got a little, let's see, total, almost 140 bales, which ain't bad. Mixed up a little more feed. Also mixing up a little more silage. Oh, that's done already, or just about done. I better get ready to shut that off. Oh yes, we are done with the silage. We can deactivate that. Okay, that's good. So we got plenty of silage. I'm also kind of stalling to see if I get a few more viewers before I do some other announcements. So what I think I'll do while I'm waiting, yeah, I just got off of 3J's live. She's still live at the moment. She's on the Alone in the World map. I think she's doing like a go-kart thing eventually. So maybe I'll get this oat field finished while we're kind of stalling, because there's a couple of cool announcements I want to make. Let's see there. I don't think I have to do anything. I think I just go. Alright. That's not the right button. My fingers aren't set right here tonight. Okay. I meant to push this button. There we go. You can see we're getting some mileage on our old tractors, getting a little dirty. I like that realistic look. This is why I can't do the first person's perspective. Man, oh man. I could have swore I hit the V key again, but apparently I didn't. I'm messing everything up by trying to show off here. Can't do that. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. Lower, please. Thank you. Just cannot do that. Cannot. But yeah, I got a pretty cool announcement to make, but I want at least a couple more viewers before I make that announcement. Otherwise, everything's going pretty good on this setup. I like it so far. I really like it. Ooh, that's a sharp enough turn. Oh, I guess 3Js is done streaming. Welcome in everybody from 3Js. Yeah, I just got done watching her stream. Definitely check out their channel. She's on Alone in the World Island. That's I started on that map and I still have that save yet. I might go back to that map. I do like that map. Only problem with that map is I'm all John Deere equipment on that map. But I think I'm going to stick to what I said. I think I'll finish. It shouldn't take too long to finish this field. I'm going to finish this field. Make sure I get a few viewers in before I make my cool announcement. Ooh, maybe I should have hooked onto the bigger tractor. Struggling a little bit up this incline. I don't want to do all my work with the 1486. I want to put my 1206 to work once in a while. Hello, Grave Reaper. Hello, Ray. There's Ivy. Perfect timing. You know, I said I was going to finish this field first. But we can put the game on pause. Oh yeah, we got a few viewers. What I wanted to announce was this channel. Looky here. Miss Ivy Sunny Flowers has hit 500 subscribers. What are we doing to celebrate this, Ivy? It's quite an accomplishment, and you know what? I think she's going to pass me up. And I really hope she does. Because all I do is nerdy stuff and Farm Simulator. She does artsy stuff, coloring, talented stuff that I can't do. So definitely check out her channel. And oops, I was going to have this one up too. This is the channel I just come off of. And she's in the process on, again, she's on that Alone in the World Island. I played on that one for a little bit. I still have that game save, and I may go back to it. Her goal is she's going to have like a go-kart track built on there eventually. She just got done making all the hay and cleaning up the hay field. So, yeah, definitely check out their channel, especially Jess's and this. I love the old, if you like the vintage farming thing like I do, you definitely want to check that out also. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool channel. Hello, everyone. Yes. Absolutely. Well, I think I made the important announcements I wanted to make. Those two. Also JRA. He's a pretty good fan. He's starting to climb slowly, but he's getting up there. Anybody else? If I go through my whole subscription and fan list, we'll never get anything done. But I just wanted to get the ones I enjoy the most and the important ones. Oh, T Gaming. Where's T Gaming? T Gaming's got to be in here somewhere. T Gaming. There's T Gaming. Another one you got to check out. He does some awesome builds. You know, laying things out, and so yeah, he's got some pretty cool. I got to catch up on his channel a little bit, but yeah. So all right, I'm sure I missed somebody, but all right, we better get back to farming here. Time's wasting. Get this crop stuff done here. Hey, Jeremy, the gang is all here. The only unfortunate thing is my style of farming is probably not as exciting as other people's. I tend to do the more boring stuff. That's just the way I roll. Maybe because I did farm in real life, and I'm used to the monotonous, repetitive stuff. The main thing is I like the equipment. I always try to get the equipment that I like. Oh, okay, Ivy. Ivy's gonna announce the. What was we gonna announce? Oh my goodness, chat's going wild and I can't keep up with it. Oh, okay. Why not post a card giveaway? Okay, so it sounds like Ivy's gonna have something going on. She's gonna announce something Friday. I figured she'd do a little something to celebrate the 500. Oh, that was another thing I was going to mention. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, the 500 subscriber celebration. Kind of as a joke, but I take jokes seriously. I said if I ever got to 600 subscribers, I would wear a tutu and a tiara. I'm currently at 596, so I'm only 4 away. And this is just in time for Halloween. Obviously, we're going to keep it rated G, or at least rated PG. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but yeah, and it's just in time for Halloween too. Once I hit that 600, I will make a little short video of me, I don't know, dancing in a tutu with a tiara. Just for fun. It's all for fun. Like I say, nothing too crazy. Unless my sister decides to make it crazy. Do I have to shave my legs for this? Alright. Gotta have a little fun once in a while. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, it should be a song that's not copyrighted or anything. I gotta watch that so we don't get a copyright strike. You go eat some dinner, Jess. You earned it. You've been streaming for what, 2.5, 3 hours? You're streaming for a little while there. I might be a little stuffy and a little off. The past 2 days have been crazy. Day before yesterday, I was up in my attic trying to get that fixed up so it quits getting moisture up there. I removed them stupid pot lights. I know that's how moisture was getting up there. And up there, it's all that blown-in insulation. I probably should have wore a mask, but I feel like I can't breathe even worse when I'm trying to wear a mask, so I probably got a lungs full of insulation and crap. And then today I had an emergency sewer line to unplug, and that was a nice, pleasant smell. So I know I never lost my sense of smell. I'm a little stuffy and a little off tonight with all that weird work. Winter's a-coming, gotta fix things, and it's just that time of year. I think I'm gonna have to suck up leaves one more time, because them won't quit falling. Ooh, I have Ivy's permission to use that song. Sweet. We almost got the oats finished off here. The gang is all here. God, I love this old 1206. Ain't that a starting to get a little dirty? You can tell I've been putting her to work. It's full of mud and dirt and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I definitely did a bit of work off camera, and I'm just getting everybody else caught up. I said it earlier, but I didn't have too many views earlier. I did quite a bit of work off camera, and I was too lazy to record. So yeah, I did a bit of work off camera and bought a few more machinery, bought a little more land. That's why the fundulation is dropping quickly. We're going from mediocre farmers back down to poor farmers again. That's alright. If we got to do a few contracts, I'll do a few contracts. There, we just about got the oats in. The corn I already did off camera. Bought a few more cows. Although, did I check this month? I better check again. The realistic animal mod has been very stingy with decent animals, so I don't have as many cows as I'd like to have. Uh-oh. Let's see. Perfect song. See, I don't think that's quite wide enough. I better take another swipe at that. I'll see if my phone rings again tonight too. I don't know what that's been about the past few days. Anybody else get that silly, stupid scam call? It's always a different random number, never the same number. And you pick it up, and there's like a woman AI voice, and she just goes, "Hello," and I don't say anything, and there's a real long pause, and then she goes, "Are you there?" And then if you make the mistake of saying something, she'll say something about Trump Medicare benefits, blah, 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 blah. By then I hang up. Very persistent. Whatever there. It's definitely some kind of scam thing. Okay. Oats are in. Let's see. I think we can just park this over here for now. And I do believe all them fields are going to need some rolling done. Rolling. Get all the yield we can get off of it. Yep, we have rolling and rocks. Luckily, they're just the small rocks, so we don't have to pick any, thank God. Yes, and I want to do a celebration when Ivy passes me up. She's going to pass me up. I know she is. And I want her to, and I'm going to be so happy when she does. Quite proud of her. Because when I first found her channel, if I remember correctly, she was, I want to say, around that 100 or 200 subscribers. She was a pretty small channel. And I think I was already up to 400 something at the time. I can't remember exactly for sure, but yeah, it's quite an accomplishment. Oh, ain't that lovely, Reaper? 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I think I would just shut the phone off. But then, someone mentioned that too. Why don't you just ignore them? Well, usually I do, but right now I have a friend in the ICU unit, and I don't want to miss that call. you know, in case she's doing better or worse. I'm wondering if I shouldn't be using the bigger tractor for this. How many horsey powers does that take? 100 horse. Yeah, I think I better switch tractors. It's a little much for that poor little 1206. We'll get the beast with the duals on her. Oh yeah, I went back and I threw some duels on the old Fort. I can't talk tonight. I threw some duels on the 1486 to give her a little more traction. Nothing prettier than the 86 series with a set of duels on her. This tractor was like such a big deal back in my day. I mean, if any farmer had the 86 series, that was a big deal in the 80s. That was the tractor to have. It was a beast. There we go. Oh, don't pick it up. I want it down. No, 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 no. You're not listening to me. Down. Roll. Maybe the 1206 could have handled it. Oh no, we got a couple more miles per hour out of it. There we go. Jeremy's playing with traffic. Yeah, exactly, Grave Reaper. That's another reason you really can't completely ignore your phone, because you never know, you know. Aye, I'm missing part of my field. Ivy, yeah, that is a really good song. Just Joe made that song, right, Ivy? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Just Joe? Pretty sure it was Just Joe. You should throw a link to that song in my... Yeah, I think you have the power to do that, Ivy. Throw a link to that song in my chat. So if anybody else wants to listen to that song, they can click the link and listen to it. Well, even the 1206 is struggling. This I guess a pretty good incline here. Come on, 86, you can do it. You can do it. I love the amount of detail they put in this stuff. I mean, I can still remember sitting in this thing in real life. The gauges, the sound. They even got the sound correct. Makes me feel right at home. Yes, Ivy has posted the link. Definitely go check out that song. It's a cool song. Oh, good, good. I didn't know there was... Okay, I didn't know there was more than one. I gotta get caught up a little bit on that. I gotta get caught up on a lot of things. Just, like I say, it's fall. People are freaking out because winter's coming. Gotta prep for winter. The Microsoft Windows crap has been going on. Upgrading computers from 10 because that expired here a couple days ago, and just been a little bit nuts lately. So much to do and so little time to do it. But once we get a little snow on the ground, that'll put the kiboshes to a lot of projects. Ooh, I forgot I can't turn that sharp with them dualies. Come on. Back off, back off. No sharp turns with dualies. You know better than that, Adam. Come on. Ooh, that's a little freaky Reaper. I mean, I mean, for a split second there, I got one similar to that. I got one supposedly from the IRS that said they had a warrant for my arrest, and then once my brain kicked in, I'm like, wait a minute, the IRS is not going to call you on the phone. I more or less just said, well, if I got a warrant, send them out, come get me, I don't care. And you know what? No one showed up. Fancy that. Yeah, that was a thing for a while where the IRS was calling you, demanding pay up, or we'll send a warrant out and the local sheriff will come arrest you. And I'm like, well, let them come arrest me then. It's getting a little harder because I remember when phone scams first started out. This is not being racist to Indian people in any way, but back when phone scams seemed to start out, it was always the Microsoft. Hello, I'm from Microsoft. Are you having technical problems? You know, usually you could use the accent as a giveaway that it was a scam call, but with these new AI voices and stuff, it's hard to tell sometimes, you know. Hard to tell. The sad part is Microsoft doesn't need people pretending to be Microsoft scammers because Microsoft is a scam with their latest operating system, in my opinion. It's like, man, oh man. How the heck did Windows get to be such a crappy OS? Now they keep, because when I've been upgrading people, it's unfortunate I have to do this. You actually have to, I don't want to say the H word, but you kind of have to do workarounds. You know, I'm going to say it. You almost have to hack it to get around that stupid Microsoft sign-up account. You can't even install the operating system without, it's like they're trying to force you to sign up for a Microsoft account. And like, people don't want a Microsoft account. They want a local account. But there's patches and workarounds to get around that. It used to be you could just unhook the network cable and work around it, but you can't even do that anymore. So what do legit people do if they don't have internet? How are they supposed to use their legit paid for operating system? You want to explain that one to me? What if they live out in the middle of nowhere? They bought a legit copy of Windows 11 and they want to install it on their computer at home, but they don't have internet. How are they supposed to use it? You want to explain that one to me? Oh yeah, Reaper. That. And you're a young man yet, so yeah, that would freak somebody out. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Yeah, I definitely would have reported that, even if he didn't call, 911. At the very least, at least have it reported. At least get it on paper, so the police are aware of it. With all this, what do they call it? Because even I use it. Oh, with VPNs and stuff nowadays, it's so hard to trace that stuff. Yeah. I used to be tech savvy. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, I was really tech savvy, but now it's getting to the point where even I have a hard time understanding it. It's just, ugh. I still know enough where I can build my own PC. I still know how to install operating systems and stuff like that, but the workarounds you got to do to get it cleaned up to where it's a usable operating system nowadays is just ridiculous. You got to download this and shut this off, turn that off, patch this, download OpenShell so you got a decent menu, and put the start button back where it belongs in the left hand side instead of the center. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's something I could show you guys real quick. Right now, this is Windows 11. Windows 11, normally their start menus and icons are all in the center here. I hate that. It's stupid. If you guys want the old menu that looks like Windows 7, see, isn't this nice? Simple. You download a thing called, I think it's called Open Shell, and you get this nice menu back. And you get your control panel back. You get your settings back. You get, it's the better menu. It's the old Windows 7 menu. This is not a start menu. You want to explain to me how this is a start menu? It's just stupid. It's sad we got to do that, you know. Uh-oh, I screwed something up here. I lost my chat and I lost everything. Hold on, guys. There, you're back. Okay. Don't be messing with things you don't know what you're doing with. Yeah, Blender. That program takes a lot of processing power. Yeah, it's sad we got to get that way, Jeremy. Don't answer numbers we don't know. Hello, one Activision aviationist. I keep calling him Activision. I must be thinking of that old video game. It's not Activision, it's aviationist. I see on your channel you posted a few farming simulator videos, but with your name, one aviationist, you should play some like flight simulator or something. I haven't seen people play that game in a long time. Is Flight Simulator even a thing anymore? I know it was real big when it came out in high school. The Flight Simulator where you could fly planes and stuff. I mean, Windows 11 is not a bad operating system once you get all the crap taken out of it. I'll be totally honest with you guys. If it wasn't for my Farm Simulator game and some other games, I probably wouldn't even screw around with Windows. I'd probably just go to Linux. I love Linux Mint. Only problem with Linux Mint or any other Linux operating system is it doesn't support gaming very well. Oh, you're gonna change your handle? Well, that's cool. Matter of fact, that's what I did not too long ago because my handle was before it was Duke Retro Farmer. It was Duke 135056. It was just a number. I thought it was. I think what was the latest one I played? It's been a while since I played Flight Simulator. I had the joystick and everything, and I still do, packed away somewhere in the closet. Had the flight, the yoke, where you could fly planes and everything. Maybe I'll have to pull that out again someday. Play that game. Okay, no sharp turns with the duels here. Remember. There we go. We just got to do a little extra turning here. Another game I thought about playing just for fun, Ivy keeps reminding me of it, is I do have The Sims 2 Deluxe. I should play that again and see how many alien babies I can reproduce. That was always my goal. I'd start on the map and then buy a telescope, and then every night I would do the stargaze thing and try to get abducted and then get impregnated by an alien. Yeah, if you got abducted by aliens, the male could have a baby, then I'd have a male alien baby, and then I'd just start my hybrid race from there. I played The Sims 3 for quite a while too, but when I started installing the extensions and the extra stuff, it started to get to be so unstable and glitchy that it kind of lost its fun. It just couldn't handle all the expansion packs, I think they called them. Oh, Really? I've never been up in a plane, Reaper. I would love to go flying someday. Yep, I've always kept both my feet on the ground. That just tells you how much of a hermit I am. I always thought it'd be cool just to go up in a small plane or a helicopter and then just fly over my property, you know, and just see everything, get an aerial view of everything, you know. Check out my neighborhood. Alright, we got one more field that needs rolling, and that's our cornfield. Yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty good setup. I like this setup. Why are we pulling this so slow and hard? Come on! Ah, we're getting it back up there. Oh, that would be so awesome, Reaper. Not only to go up in a plane, but also handle the controls for a little bit. I always heard that some of them smaller planes practically fly themselves, so they're not a hard thing to learn to fly. The hardest part I always heard was landing and taking off, but once you're up in the air, they pretty much fly themselves. There's not a whole lot you can screw up unless you get really crazy with the controls. So I've heard. Yeah, maybe I should have took a couple of them duals off. Kind of hard to make sharp turns with them duals on. Definitely going to take the duals off when I go to chop corn this fall, if we get that far tonight. These fields look a little bigger than they look. It's taking a little more time than I want it to. Always does when you're streaming, though. When you're not streaming, it's like, oh, eh. But when you're streaming, time flies by so quickly. Oh, that is awesome, Reap. Now, when you say CPUs, Jeremy, are you talking about the whole? Because I've had people that are not very computer knowledgeable. They think the CPU is the whole case, and it's not. The CPU is actually the chip that goes on the motherboard. So by CPU, do you mean the whole PC, or do you mean the actual CPU? Because I had a couple people say that, hey, you got to upgrade my CPU, and I'm like, what do you mean upgrade your CPU? Your processor? No, the computer, the boxy thingy. I says, well, that's not the CPU. That's the PC. The CPU is the microchip that goes in on the motherboard, the main brain. It's totally understandable because computer terminology, it's not weird to me because I grew up with it. But yeah, the way companies describe computer parts is a little odd. I guess if you look at it from a non-computer geek type person. Okay, I gotta read this more carefully. CPUs for you and I are very different. Though Duke, the CPU I have now is the second one I ever had because I never saw the point. The first one I had in the early 2000s and the one I have now is just for gaming. Early 2000s, you're not going to be able to do much with that other than put Linux on it. You know how to build and fix them? I can't remember the last time I used mine for something non-gaming related. Your question is my exact point. Computers generally don't interest me. Yeah, yeah. If that computer you're talking about was in the 2000s, that computer is over 10 years old already. There's not a whole lot you can do with that, but it is, believe it or not, it's still good enough. You could install Linux on it, and you could still check emails and do. I would say you could even probably watch YouTube videos and stuff with it. The only thing it absolutely would not be good for is gaming. It'd be good for older games and older operating system. Let's see, 2000. I would recommend. Obviously, you couldn't go on the internet with it, but you could build a retro PC. They call it a retro gaming PC, and you could play the old games from back in the day. I'd say early 2000s, I would recommend Windows XP. That was a very good operating system back in the day. And I'm not sure if that's free to download yet or not. Let me double check that. Well, what was the name of that website? I think it was called WinWorld. The newest operating system you could download from WinWorld was Windows 98. For free, and it was legal. WinWorld. But being's time has moved on. Oh boy, did they change their website. Oh my goodness. Library. Okay, we can get Windows 95, ME, Windows NT, Whistler. I believe Whistler was the nickname for XP. Can we download the final yet? Are you kidding me? Microsoft still holds the copyright to Windows XP? That is ridiculous. Why are they not releasing XP? That's a 20-year-old operating system. How do I say this carefully, Jeremy? There are websites where you can get Windows XP. But I'm not going to say how on my live stream. But there are sources to get XP, and it's not hard to do at all. I just cannot believe they have not released. Well, I suppose you could go with Windows 98 2nd Edition. There we go. Yeah, that's absolutely free and totally legal to download. You just download it, burn it on a CD, and install it like you did 20 years ago. And I think I think it comes with a number here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's the serial numbers right there. Isn't that cool that 25 years later, that an operating system that I remember paying well over $100 for is totally free and legit to download and use? So yeah, if you want to go back to like when we was in high school, Jeremy, you can download it and it's legit. I am shocked that you cannot get XP yet. You can get the beta version, but that's kind of useless. Huh. Well, that was interesting to learn and find out tonight. I can't believe that XP is still not. That's just crazy to me. Oh, back in 99. Okay, then you probably do want to go with Windows 98. Yeah, because Windows XP I don't think came out until 2001. So, yeah. Check out the new handle. Mason does farming. Now, is that your new handle, Aviationist? Yeah, probably because I've dealt with it my whole life, Jeremy. Like I say, when it comes to that stuff, I was so into it back in those days. Oh, okay, cool. Mason does farming. I like it. So that channel will now have I assume that channel will have all your farm related videos on it. I got to remember to look up that channel and subscribe to it. Or no, you just changed your handle, so it should still be the same channel, right? So I should still be subscribed to that channel. Yeah, because you didn't change channels, you just changed the handle. So never mind. I'm just my brain. Oh, it's a compact. Okay. That compact has probably been in the landfill for 20 years. You misunderstood. Oh. I just picked up a couple more old retro PCs, and I've been kind of tempting to make another computer video lately. I haven't done a computer video in a long time. Sounds like a good winter project. I got a couple of, I think they're socket 370s. I'm pretty sure one's a Pentium 2. I think they'd handle Windows 98 really well. Possibly XP, I don't know. Depends how much RAM is in them. I didn't really give them that good of a look over. And one of them is one I custom built for somebody. He just had it in his attic all these years, and they go, hey, you know, I still got one of your old computers you built for me years ago, and he's like, I'll never use it again. You want it back? I'm like, yeah. Still had my labels on it and everything. I was like, oh my god, talk about memories. It's like, yeah, I had that computer the longest. That was a good computer you built for me. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jeremy. You know how my brain works. I don't have a fully functional brain sometimes. The mouth talks before the brain thinks. That's why it took me so long to get brave enough to stream, as I was always scared my mouth was going to say something it wasn't supposed to. So far, I've been pretty good about that. I don't think I've said anything I wasn't supposed to. Well, once we get this rolling done, we should be able to progress some time and see what the winter brings us. Hopefully get a few more cows bought. This map is a little bit different when it comes to weather and planting seasons. I was not able to do my first crop in April, which makes sense because up in Canada you do have shorter summers. I wasn't able to do first crop until May, so I might not get a third crop for hay. I might only be able to do first and second crop. I like that. That makes sense to me, because even up here in Wisconsin, very seldom did you get a third crop in for hay because the summers are so short. And even first crop, you usually didn't do that till at least June. You did first crop in June, and then second crop late July, early August. And maybe if it was lucky, it wasn't much better than cutting lawn grass, maybe you'd get a third crop. I don't remember us really getting a third crop much. Usually it was just fence it off and let the cows have it for the rest of the year, because it wasn't worth mowing. I say third crop usually wasn't much taller than your lawn, so it wasn't worth getting the haybine out for that. And if you did, you had to take the rake and rake like 6-7 windrows together just to get a decent roll for the baler to pick it up. So yeah, third crop really wasn't a thing when I was farming. Usually it was just first crop, second crop when it come to hay. Have you ever been able to, this is for Jeremy, have you ever found a better solution to your internet provider so you can go back to streaming and uploading videos? I kind of miss watching your videos and chatting on your lives. That was kind of fun. It's too bad it only lasted for a little bit. Be cool if you could find a way to get back into it. But I think you told me that the company, the internet provider in your area, has a monopoly thing going, so you really didn't have much for options, which is really sad. It's so weird because where I moved to, when I first moved up here, I thought, oh man, I'm going to have such crappy internet. And it was pretty crappy for a while, but about 5-6 years ago, my phone company buried that new fiber optic line, and I thought, oh wow, I never expected to get fiber optic up in my area because it's such You know, it's all country and woods up here, but by golly, we got a fiber line, and it's only $75 a month. So, and I've never ran out of internet. It's unlimited. Be so sweet if I could give you the deal I have, Jeremy. And that $75 a month includes a landline too, if you want it. You know, it's optional because not too many people care to have landlines anymore. But I like having a landline. It's just kind of nice having a traditional phone on the wall. But it does not work like the old traditional landline. Like the old traditional landline was copper, and even when the power went out, that phone would still work. This doesn't work that way. They got the fiber line. It comes in, and then it goes to like in a little black box. And on that box, it has the old phone where you can plug your own phone lines in if you still want the old phone line options. But when the power goes out, so does that little box. So you have to keep power to that box if you want your landline to work. I took care of that. What I did is I bought one of them UPS battery backup things. So if the power does flicker or do something silly, at least it has power for a little while, and it doesn't have to reset itself. I hear that, Jeremy. I wonder if there's an option, I guess depending on your area, if you could do it through satellite or cell phone service instead of doing it through the telephone service. I suppose depending on your area, I don't know how good a reception you would have. I know satellite internet was really crappy for a long time, but maybe that's gotten better. Like, I don't know if Starlink is still a thing. What was the other one that had satellite internet? Starlink was a pretty big thing up here for a while where people couldn't get the high-speed internet. But, again, with your situation, that Starlink had a data cap. You could only download and upload so much, and then they'd start throttling your connection down, which sucked. But maybe they've improved on that. All right, we got the tedious We got the tedious. Nice and blue. That was so cool when I bought that land. It was already fertilized. Good thing too, because I don't have much for manure yet. Yes, I'm still keeping that silly little rule. We're going organic. If I don't have the poop, it don't get fertilized. I do have a little bit of poop, but not much. Okay, oats are in. Corn is in. We harvested the first crop. Do a quick check to see if I can buy any more cows, and then I think we can advance some time, people. And you know what? I think we're just going to leave this outside. Maybe it'll rain and wash my tractor off a little bit. Oh, okay, Straight Talk Mobile. Why wouldn't they allow it here? I checked and I even looked at Straight Talk Mobile. They all have plans but won't allow it there. Why would that be a restricted area? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I can understand the physical line and the fiber optic thing, but cell phone and stuff, that's over the air. You can't restrict airspace. That should be anywhere you want to be. If they provide the coverage there, maybe they don't have coverage in that area. That's a possibility. I don't know. Getting too old and not as knowledgeable with that stuff as I used to be. Bad. Good, but I don't need another bull. Average, nope. Bad. Boy, I'll tell you, that realistic animal mod, that they I don't know what it is. It seems like it's just with the cows. It's just like I can't get any decent animals, man. Okay, I think I've done as much as I can do. Do a quick save here. Oh, they said it wouldn't work. Okay, my guess is they don't have enough towers in that area and it's just not covering it. You must be really out in the middle of nowhere, Jeremy. But yet you said you live near a big city, so... I don't know, missing something. Oh, that loan sure takes a bite out of my budget. Hoo-wee. Alright, Ken, first check. Are there any good animals we can buy? Come on. Like playing the lottery here. Oh, that's good, but I want very good. Bad, good, good. Very good, but it's a bull. Oh, God, why are they being so stingy with these animals? Well, that's what I mean. No, cell phones are fine. But you can use a cell phone as I think they call it a hotspot. You can use a cell phone as your internet. It's not the greatest connection, but I've heard people of using their phone as like a Wi-Fi hotspot. Am I wording that correctly? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so we really don't have any good deals on cows. Well, maybe I shouldn't be so stingy. That one's not half bad. If I'm going to get this herd built up, I mean, maybe I'm being a little too picky. I was sticking with just extreme or very good, but maybe I should lower my standards to good just to get a herd going. I think I better do that. Otherwise, I ain't never going to get no animals in this farm. I'm definitely want to do some research on that, Jeremy, but I am fairly certain that you can take just about any cell phone, and they do. They call it I think they call it a hotspot or something like that, where you can use your cell phone as an internet provider. I'm not exactly sure on the terminology and how to set it up, but I'm sure if you talk to any of them cell phone providers, ask them if you can use your cell phone as a internet connection for your computers. I know it can be done because I've seen people do it. Ah. Alright, let's go get a couple of calves here. I want to get these cows built up a little bit. Again, the way I've been playing on this map, it's very slow, very tedious, but I've been enjoying it quite a bit. We just got to get enough cows to get past that point where we're at least breaking even or making a little bit of money. Right now we're just losing money every day. So we got to get that built back up. Ah, but it's garbage. Yeah, because streaming and stuff like that, it takes quite a bit of data. It takes a fairly decent data. You got to be so many megabytes per second to keep it going right. I know that. I think mine's 75 to 100 megabits per second or something like that. I know I can stream, and then somebody else, because my niece sometimes streams and does things while I'm doing this, and I haven't any glitches or anything like that. So I know 2 or 3 people can download and stream and use the internet at the same time with no problems. Whoa, slow down. Slow down. Brakes. Buses out picking kids up for school. Alright, I know they're not the top of the line, but by golly, we gotta make some compromises or something. We need some animals. We got to do something here. Alright. We'll at least go with the good. I want to get my herd built up a little bit. Alright, we'll go with them 3. It wasn't badly priced. Ah, we got some nice little heifer calves. Look at them all sleeping in there. Aww. $1,800 gigs. Boy, that just seems like an awful lot. Yeah, 1,800 gigs. Boy, that just seems like an awful lot. Even if you're watching a lot of video. Yeah, you're right, AV. If we didn't have unlimited, yeah. It does. When you do video, it adds up quick. I always figure, on average, like when I record, on average, if you're not doing super high definition, I think I just do not standard def. I'm a step up from standard def. I think am I 720 or am I 1080? I'm not at 4K, because if you look at my streams and videos, sometimes the letters are a little fuzzy. My average video is about 1 gig per hour, which is not bad. So figure about 1 gigabyte per 1 hour of video for what I record. But I assume if you go to super high definition, I'm assuming that's going to take quite a few more gigabytes. I had a customer ask me, well, what do you do when you run out of gigabytes? And I said, well, then you go to the petabyte. And he's like, what? What's a petabyte? I remember back in my day, there was no such thing as a gigabyte. Everything was megabyte. You know, gigabyte really wasn't a thing until mid-2000s, I want to say. But yeah, I think it's megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. Oh no, terabyte, then petabyte. I think terabyte is the next one up. Right? Does that sound right? You're going to make me look this up, ain't you? I know it's megabyte, gigabyte. I think it's terabyte, the next one. If only I had 1,000 petabytes. Yeah. Oops, we're missing the trigger here. I'm trying to remember what the terminology was. I know it's megabyte, gigabyte, and I think the next one's terabyte. And then after terabyte, it's petabyte. And if you got a petabyte, ooh-wee, that's a lot of bytes. It uses the metric system. There's 1,000 megabytes in a gigabyte, 1,000 gigabytes in a terabyte, and 1,000 terabytes in a petabyte. There. I think we're finally getting some animals in the barn here. We're up to 10 now, finally. Sorry, dozed off as I was working all day on leaves after you left. How sore are you? Has been popping turmeric and Tylenol. I'm sore, but I'm okay with it. I can deal with it. But then I don't have fibromyalgia. Mine is just general soreness. I might have a little arthritis. I know today with the damp, rainy weather, when I went to go and plug that sewer line, I was definitely feeling it, but it's not to the point where I can't live with it yet. But I'm sure it will get worse as I get older. Hold on, I need a drink of water. That was about a quart low. Okay, I gotta rearrange my body. This is why I can only stream for a few hours. I can only sit in this chair for so long. Alright, what was I doing? Okay, I got the cows done. Let's see, I guess we can do a quick check on the crops. Oats, day is up. Ooh, yield bonus, 97%. Oh, we're gonna have a good bumper crop on that. How long does that Teradol shot last? Because you had that about, what, a week ago? I know you was in a lot of pain when I drove you there that day. Somebody else was complaining about pain really bad, and I mentioned that Teradol shot on somebody's stream. And they said, yeah, yep, they had that, and they said, yep, very, very painful. Because I told them, I told them that you were like almost screaming in pain and tears like for 10 minutes because it was like a burning sensation, I think you said, and then once that went away, it was like, I feel so much better. It was like, oh my god, how does a shot do that? You know, it's like, wow. I don't know, the way them shots look when the nurse was giving it to you, I'm gonna have to be in a lot of pain before I take that damn shot because that looks painful. Everybody's pain tolerance is different. Ah. Oh yeah, that was Ivy Stream. Okay. Yeah, because don't you have a little bit of that too, Ivy? That fibromyalgia? I know you're always saying your hands hurt and your feet hurt and everything hurts. And I know you're always in a lot of pain all the time. And I think you said you've had that shot before. Yeah. Old age, yeah. Yep, yep. Yeah, I think it was. Okay, check crops, check cows. I get so sidetracked so easily. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do in June either. Already got all the cows I could get. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, wow, Jess. What did Jess say? I missed something in the chat? I don't even see Jess. What did I miss here? It says, oh, wow, Jess. Oh, we did. Oh, okay, here we go. 3J said we did 1,121 gigabyte upload and 413 gigabyte. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of gigabytes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jeremy said he had that for migraines. Yeah, it's some kind of inflammatory shot thing. Oh, yeah, and Sis found some other thing at Walmart called hemp. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And it's over the counter. That helps her a lot. Gotta watch what you eat, watch what you take, all that fun stuff. Grave Reapers get back. Did you get your? You was complaining about your back or foot or something, Grave Reaper, the other night. Was that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was you. Did you get that figured out or figure out something for that? I know you was hurting pretty bad. Yeah, that's a lot of gigabytes. Oh, my voice. Okay, cows, yada yada. The budget's not too bad. You know what? I think we're just going to advance some time here. There's not a whole lot we can do this time of year. Get it to where we got some work to do. Alright. Oh, well, we better be watching the... Oh, they got plenty of food, plenty of grass. Okay, we're good there. Okay, have a good night. Mason does farming, or the aviationist. Have a good night. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I'm an older person, and Ivy's older, it tends to be a lot of older people on here and complaining about pain and hillbilly and the the the. Ooh, we're finally getting a little bit of milk, guys. $33 was all we made. That's not enough to keep up with the bank loan. But yeah, talking about Medicare and medicine and pain and arthritis and surprisingly, I haven't been that bad. It's not to the point where I can't handle it yet. Okay, is there anything we can do in July? Can we make some hay? I don't think that's quite ready to harvest yet. That looks a little short to me. I'm thinking hay is going to be August and it's going to be second crop only. It says it's ready to harvest, but I know it's not at the final stage yet. So I'm thinking this is only going to be first and second crop style maps. So I guess we can do a quick check and see if we get any more cows. Oops, that's not the trigger. Get in the truck, give me a trigger. I want to see if there's any animals worth buying. Really, I just want to see what's available. This realistic animal mod, I like it, but I hate it at the same time. I like that it makes it more realistic, but it's a little too realistic. Okay, there's one good animal. You know what? That's not even worth running to town for. And it's an older cow. You know what? I got cows that are going to be popping out babies here pretty soon. Where is it? What? Yeah, she's got a baby due any day now. Too young. Too young. Yeah, well, there's another one with a baby. So we do got some calves coming. Oh, we got two bulls here. Which is the better bull? The younger one is actually a better bull. Well, once he grows up, I think that one's going to have to go down the road. Yeah, that's true, Jeremy. I think the idea behind the mod is you're going to like an animal auction, and you pick and choose the quality of the animal. You know what I mean? But yeah, it would be nice if they would up it just a little bit, with a little more selection. So yeah, it's a pretty good mod. It just needs to be, what's the word? Just needs to be tweaked a little bit. I like that it makes the game harder and much more strategic. You gotta plan way ahead and all that fun jazz. Think about it. Watch. Make sure you only get the good animals. Don't buy the crappy animals. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do here. I don't think they're eating a whole lot for food. No, they're not. We don't have that many yet. All right. We go into July, and I think we can make some second crop by then. Another thing I really, really, really wish they would get is the barn that's available on this map. I wish this barn was a placeable for all maps. Ooh, paycheck's going up a little bit more. Nowhere near enough, but of course we're gonna have rain in the forecast. Because I want to make second crop. I'm guessing second crop is ready to go. Sure looks like it. Yes, we have second crop. We have plenty of second crop. Okay, when is it going to rain? I forgot how to check the weather on this thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's not going to rain until this afternoon. And it ain't going to rain for very long either. I think I can make that hay quick enough. I think I can do it. We can do this. Yeah, didn't she just recently pass away? Yeah. One of my favorite movies, or actually more than one, the one with Jack Nicholson in it. What the heck was that called? Come on, brain. She was in a movie with Jack Nicholson. He was like a rap star manager, and he had like a heart attack, and he had to stay in her house. He was dating her daughter, but by the end of the movie, Jack Nicholson and her end up together. What the heck was the name of that? I ain't gonna think of it. The brain is just not functioning tonight. And then there was one where, Something's Gotta Give, thank you. And then there was one with her, Queen Latifah, and some other chick where they were like robbing money from a place. They had some kind of scam thing going on where they was getting money from the Federal Reserve, where it was like a place that collected the old worn out money, and that their job was to destroy the money, but instead of destroying it, they were like sneaking it out of the building somehow. That was a good movie. Okay, we got to get this parked out of my way because we got to cut a bunch of hay. We need not the weed whacker. We need this tractor. Do I skip the lawn grass for now? Because that's kind of a pain in the butt to do. It's right there. Yeah, I got a pretty big delay. Both on the stream, and I got a pretty big delay with the brain. Easy money, yeah, that was good too. Yeah, so we're dealing with a double delay here, people. We have the stream delay and brain fart delay. Alright, let's see. We gotta get a hay wagon out of the way. And we'll cut a little bit of second crop. I still wonder if that's at its final stage, though. What, really? I could have swore that said connect. Come on. Must have hit the key too quick. There we go. He passed away. My favorite actor is the actor of Big Pen. He plays on Rocky. Pigpen. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, yeah. Bert, yeah. Let's see. You know what? That looks like a good spot for you. No, Jack Nicholson's still alive, far as I know. I'm pretty sure Jack Nicholson's still alive. He's old, and he's really getting up there, but I'm pretty sure Jack Nicholson's still alive. Yeah, Burt Young passed away a couple years ago. Burt Young, Burt Reynolds, all them guys all passed quite a few years ago. Alright, let's see if we can get some... I still wonder if that's at its final stage yet. How do I tell? It used to say on here. Grass is so confusing to me. Potential harvest quality. It says. Well, whatever. If I do it now, August, September, October, I might get a third crop, but I probably wouldn't get... You know what? I always made second crop in August. We're making second crop. I had it figured out perfect for other game maps, but being this map, the summer season is a little shorter, it's hard to tell. Alright, let's do the back swath first. Looks like a pretty good hump of hay there. Yes, let's just ram into trees tonight. Why not? Alright, we don't need every little piece of grass. Let's stop being so fussy about this. We can swing it out a little bit. Can't help it, man. It's free food. Gotta get it. Oh, what did you get me with? Hey, Mr. Realistic. How come you don't use manual... Oh, yeah, I've thought about it. And I have. But I'm thinking that that's probably not a good mod to be using on streams because the streams take long enough as it is. We have to make, what do you call that? Some small exceptions to the rules. You know, we can't, you know. I could if you guys make a big enough stink about it. I'll download those mods, no problem. You think my streams take long enough as it is. We'll have to get you a bigger phone or like a tablet, sis. So you got something with bigger buttons to hit. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how people can text on them little screens and push them little keys for the keyboard. I would make so many mistakes on that. I watch my younger niece with them nieces with them phones and their thumbs just go like 90 miles an hour and they can text like I don't know how many words a minute and it's like, oh my god. How do you do that? Game is down for maintenance. What game? Uh-oh, there's a game Ivy wanted to play and she can't play it. Look out, she's mad tonight. Don't make Ivy mad. Bad things happen when you make Ivy mad. What game did they shut down on you, Ivy? I hope it wasn't Farm Simulator. Oh, Genshin. I never played that game. My niece played that game quite a bit. She was trying to get me to play that, but just didn't look like my kind of game. And I'm cutting the stupid long grass anyway, and I said I wasn't going to. I'll save the long grass for off camera. Oy. Alright, well, we'll cut it off there. We'll just kind of loop around here. Long grass, we save that piddly little stuff for off camera. Try to focus mainly on the field tonight. Write a paper faster than typing. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that person tonight. I had spaghetti and sauce and a garlic bread. I could watch you do a whole stream of just Saga. What is Saga? Saga. You mean Sega? I do, I could do that just for one fun night. I do have an emulator to play the old Sega games, like Sonic the Hedgehog. I played the heck out of that game when I was younger. I could do that just for fun for one night. Although that would be very, very, very tough to watch the chat, because that game, yeah, that would be a hard game to play with chat on. At least Farming Simulator, because it's slow and at least you can glance up at the screen, but I don't even know how I would glance up at a screen playing that game. Could try it one night, I suppose. He means Saga the Spice. No clue what he's talking about. Never even heard of that game. Old people here. Old people. Oh, silage. Stupid autocorrect. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do some silage here. I'd say about half of this hay will be turned into silage, and the other half will be turned into hay. At least until I get my corn going here. Well, of course, I'm going to have corn this fall. And I got quite a bit of it. Maybe I should make this all hay. Well, I at least got to do oh, missing a little bit of hay there. I got to at least do the outer windrow, because I need a room to kick the windrow hay out, so I will have to do at least one or two windrows around the ones I'm cutting now. You'll see what I'm talking about if and when I get that far. You gotta leave enough room for the side rake to kick the windrow out, just like in real life, Jeremy. No, I do not cook. I know how to cook enough to survive, and that's about it. If it's in a can, I can open the can and cook it. I can make an egg. I can do toast, and but yeah, when it comes to like making gourmet meals and stuff like that, no, forget it. I don't cook. Don't cook at all. This here is another weird part of the map. For some reason, it won't let me drop the hay here. But when I get up to the other end of the map, it'll dump all the hay all out in like one big pile. I'm assuming maybe because of the terrain is a track. I don't know. It's weird. One of them weird parts of the map that are glitched out or something. Now you watch, all of a sudden it'll just all dump all out at once here. That's not realistic at all, but what are you going to do about it? Oh. They use it for dementia patients and PTS patients. What do they use it for? The Saga? Oh yeah, Sega Genesis. I miss watching you play. I can read the comments while you play, Duke. Yeah. Oh, Duke, you don't cook. Yeah. If my text didn't make sense, blame autocorrect. Yeah. That's another reason I don't text. Yep, between autocorrect, the stream delay, my brain delay, conversations on my stream can get very interesting, and a lot of miscommunications sometimes. So if I miss something or say something that doesn't make any sense, it is what it is. You quit getting caught on that tree. Blame it on AI. It's all AI's fault. Suppose I quit being so picky and getting every little bit of grass. I don't probably need all that, but I can't help it. I think I need it. Well, them cows start popping out babies and we start getting that herd built up. We will need it eventually. Ooh, that's a sharper turn than I want it to be. Come on. I got so good at that in real life with the heybine we had, where I could do where you could cut the corners. I think I can do it up here to show you guys. You go right to the end and you cut it off real sharp and then you swing the haybine around. This haybine's pretty good for that. Keeps it pretty close to real life. You get right to the end, cut it, do a nice sharp turn. Make sure the tire rubs on the hitch a little bit. I can still see that black tire mark on my haybine from them sharp turns I used to do in real life. Always had that black tire mark on the PTO guard because it would rub. But yeah, that's how it was really done. What is that mod? You mean the haybine? I do believe. Can we pause? Oh no, we can't pause to. We can't pause to do the menu. I do believe it's an IH. Oh my goodness! Come on, there we go. It's kind of a package deal, I think. There they are. Yeah, you get the 1190, 1190, 1490. I think it's just called the International 1490, 1590 mod. You get all these haybines all in one package, I believe. I think it's the 90 series of haybines. You get the 7-foot, 9-foot, 12-foot, and 14-footer. Yeah, it's a pretty good haybine mod. I like it. So yeah, if you just look up International Harvester 1190, it should pop up. Pretty sure. Or was it one of them mods that was hard to find? Hold on, I gotta see if I can find it. IH. Come on, computer, work with me tonight. IH. FS25. International We'll just go 1190. See if something pops up here. Yes, it is available on the regular. There it is. There's the 1190. Oh, maybe it is separate. Maybe they are separate. I did have... No, that's the 1190. What did I have? I had the 1490, right? Hold on here. I have the... Where are you? I have the 1590. Okay, 1590. 1590. Back. There it is. 1490 and 1590. Available. 5 stars. There's the mod you want right there. That's where I found it. It's pretty good haybine. I usually check this daily. You know, check for the latest mods, just see what's available. You never know. I just downloaded that today. I thought that was a cool little mod. Little lawnmower. Probably never use it, but I downloaded it anyway. Yeah, I usually check this daily. Just kind of scroll through and, ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. Just keep adding it to the mods. Okay. Back to work. I hate AI, but it freaks me out. But when it brings loved ones back to me... See, now that freaks me out. When you took a photograph of our dead father, sis, and you made him, like, move, that freaked me out. It's like, nope, just ain't right. I mean, how far are they going to go with this? Because I've watched YouTube videos where it looks so real, and then you read in the comments, oh, that's AI. I mean, it's going to get to the point, how do you tell the difference? I mean, you could almost frame someone for, like, murder or something with that AI. It's scary how realistic some of that stuff looks. It's creepy. Cyberdyne's going to take over, I'm telling you. The movies from the past warned us, people. Us Gen Xers know what we're talking about. It's going to happen, 2029, I'm telling you. Arnold Schwarzenegger's going to show up with his laser gun and he's going to start shooting people. Oops, I better be careful what the words I'm saying there. I'm sure YouTube flagged that one. Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. No silage. Oh! Ivy says I'm supposed to do silage bales tonight. I don't even have a round baler, Ivy. We're good. I'm doing silage the way I used to do it in real life. I have the pull-behind forage harvester with the forage box, and that's a little quicker and easier to do. And I blow it up into the silo with a silo blower. That's actually, well, I don't think the mods are available to you. But, yeah, this silo, all I got to do is dump the grass. I don't even need the silo blower, but I put the silo blower here for realism. All I got to do is dump the grass here. Goes in the silo, it ferments, done. So it's not a big deal, Ivy. And yeah, I know there's other fermenting silos that you can download where you don't have to do the bales. Oh, we gotta find you some older movies, Grave Reaper. What's some really good old movies that are really, really good? Oh, I just watched one on, I think it's called Me TV. They show the really old classic movies. Sis is gonna love me when I say this. It's a movie. It's one of those movies that you're gonna scream at the TV screen because it's so annoying, but you're gonna love it. It's an old black and white movie with Patty McCormick. It's called The Bad Seed, and that's spoiled, rotten little brat. Sis knows what I'm talking about. What will you give me for a basket full of hugs? A basket full of kisses. The medal was mine. The medal was mine. She's such a little turd. But it's one of those movies you love to hate. And that's all I'm going to say about that movie. If anybody wants to check out that movie, it's called The Bad Seed. I want to say it was made in the 50s, late 40s, early 50s, starring Patty McCormick, and it is a really good movie. It's one of those movies I could watch over and over again. She's such a spoiled, rotten little brat, and you just love to hate her. It's just one of them movies. She gets her comeuppance in the end, though, but... I was going to say, don't get the new version. It's not as good, but I don't know. Sis did show me the newer version of The Bad Seed, but I don't know. I kind of like the old black and white version myself. It's just called The Bad Seed with, I think it's Patty McCormick. I think you'd like that old movie, Grave Reaper. Scarface was good, yep. Say hello to my little friend. There's not too many quotes we can say from that movie on this channel. Oh, no, wait. That would have been the newer version. Wasn't there an older version, the black and white version of Scarface, that didn't have as much swearing? I do remember the 80s version, and like every other word was the F word in that movie. I think you might be referring, because I think there was an original one to that one, too. Oh, Rifleman, that's a good show. Bonanza. What's some other westerns they show on MeTV? If you can get a TV antenna, it's over the air. It's called MeTV. They show all the old westerns and classics from the day. My mom watches that channel quite a bit, and they just came out with another sub channel on that MeTV. They call it MeToons. MeToons. They show all the old Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry cartoons, Woody Woodpecker, Casper the Ghost. It shows all the classic cartoons I remember seeing when I was a kid. Yeah, if you can get I don't know, I guess it depends on the area you're in, but that's how I get them. It's called MeToons, and they show the old really good old classic cartoons 24/7. It's really good. Reading the chat and getting my Rinrose crooked. Yep, the old one. That's what I thought. Yeah, the old westerns. The Rifleman, Bonanza. What's the other ones I can't think of? Have Gun Will Travel. Oh, Gunsmoke. That's what I was trying to say. Gunsmoke. That was pretty big back in the day. I think, or is that the other channel I'm thinking of? Do they show the Little House on the Prairie? No, that's Cozy TV. Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, all the old classic shows. Yeah, I think Ruku's got them too on the Pluto TV. Has a really good selection of the old shows. I Love Lucy and all them shows. Oh boy, I haven't been listening to that lady. Yeah, Wayback Radio. I used to listen to that all the time. I've been kind of slacking off on that one. What is it? Friday nights? I think it's Friday nights. If you go to Wayback Radio, you know what? I'm going to go there right now and see if it still exists. Wayback Radio. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to play it because of copyright, but yep, they are still on. Yeah, they're playing Shades of Blue right now. I'm not going to hit play because I don't want a copyright strike. But on, I believe it's Friday nights. There it is. Live from the 60s, Real Don Steele. Yep, Friday nights, 6 to 9 p.m. I love that show, Live from the 60s. The Real Don Steele, live from the 60s. I also like this, where they do the Chicken Man thing. Chicken Man, he's everywhere, he's everywhere. Yeah, they play the old stuff from the 60s, 70s, and they'll even throw some 80s in there once in a while. Free to listen to anytime, off the internet. I wish there was a way I could get it in my car. Yeah, right here. Remember when radio was fun, fresh, exciting? Takes you back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, the authentic sounds. They even play like the old commercials. It's a pretty cool radio station. So, yeah. Oh, real quick. Okay, that's all I'm going to play. Alright, we gotta quit getting distracted here. Distractions. There, I only played like 3 seconds of it. We'll see if YouTube copyrights that. Too funny. Yeah, that's a good station to listen to in the background. I used to listen to it all the time when I was playing Farm Simulator. I put it on my headphones while I was playing and between recording and stuff. Gunsmoke, yes, Gunsmoke. There's so many cool old shows and stuff to listen to if you know where to look on the internet. It's pretty cool. If you look hard enough, you can find it. Oh, the Lone Ranger. Yeah, I remember that. The first I listened to... Wait a minute, I read that wrong. The first I listened to has the Lone Ranger, but I can't remember the name of it. Wasn't it called the Lone Ranger? I think the show was called The Lone Ranger, wasn't it? I'm sure somebody will look it up and correct me on that one. Yeah, and a lot of that stuff is free to watch if you can find the right streaming platform. It's like Dukes, but it goes back to more programs, not music. Like, oh, I love Laurel and Hardy. Lone Ranger and all sorts of other shows. The only one I can think of that has a lot of the old classic shows is, I'm pretty sure it's MeTV. They call it MeTV, Memorable Entertainment. I'm not sure if you can stream MeTV or not. I know MeTV is free over the air on the antenna, depending on your area. At least it is in my area. It's on like one of the main it's on one of the main networks as a sub channel. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, where you get digital TV, like channel 13 is NBC, but then you get 13.2, 13.3, 13.4. I believe 13.2 is Cozy TV, then 13.3 I think is Me TV, I think. Oh no, I can't remember. But it's one of the sub channels off the main networks on over the air television. But I'm sure if a guy looked hard enough, I'm sure you could stream it for free somehow. Ooh, that would have been hard. But at least you got to see him for a little bit. My great grandfather died before I was even born, and my grandfather died. Well, both of them died when I was in my teens. Yeah, because I was a pallbearer for both of them. I want to say I was 13, 14 years old at the time. And they both died almost at the same time. No, Grandpa on my dad's side, I think I was a little bit younger, And then my grandpa on my dad's side, I think he passed away when I was in high school. But yeah, I was definitely in my teens when my grandparents passed away. My great-grandparents, yeah, they were gone before I was even born. No, my great grandma on my mom's side was still alive until I was in high school, but I think that was about it. Rest of them were passed away already. Hold on here. Oh, you know what? We gotta fix that little problem here. Let's see if I can remember how to do that. You know what? I'm gonna make a note of it because it's gonna take me too long to figure out how to do it on here. I am definitely gonna make Jeremy and Grave Reaper moderators so they can at least post links and stuff. Gotta get some more moderators on here. I know you guys long enough, I can trust you guys. I already got Ivy as a moderator, Sis as a moderator. Get a few more moderators, that way you guys can post things and have a little more freedom on my channel here. I'll probably do that after I get done streaming tonight, get that set up. Yes, absolutely. I think I'll throw JRA in there too. Get the ones I know really well on there. That way we can get links posted. And I got to get that Discord thing set up too. Time is running out. I only got a couple weeks. Ivy won't forgive me if I don't do her multiplayer map thing. I got to get on that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Definitely got to get into that. That'll be the first time I've actually played multiplayer Farm Simulator. So I'm sure it's going to be a very fun and entertaining experience. And then if I record my end, then people can watch both sides of the stream. They can watch Ivy's version, and then they can watch my version of events. That'll be pretty cool. That will be pretty darn cool. And then once I get the hang of it, then maybe I can be invited on Jess's channel or Juan's channel and do a little work for them on their maps once in a while. That's right. I had plenty of notice. I'll get her done. This rainy, crappy weather continues this week, maybe I'll play around with it tomorrow or the next day. I haven't checked the weather forecast, but if the weather's going to continue to be anything like today, I'm definitely not going to be working. Hurts the bones too much to work out in that crap. I had to this morning because that was an emergency call. When it's an emergency, it's got to get done. Got some nice windrows of hay cut here, guys. I might have to, I don't know yet, we'll see how it goes. I was going to say, I might have to shrink down this hay field a little bit. Depending on how much hay and stuff we get off it. Yeah, and I haven't even been fertilizing it yet, so once I start getting some cow poop on it, we'll get a lot more yield off it. I'm still not 100% sure if this is fully developed yet either, because like I say, this map's a little different when it comes to the weather and the stages. Like I say, I couldn't harvest I couldn't harvest the grass in April like I normally do. Ah, that'd be sweet. We have the whole gang on the map. Boy, that's going to be quite the chaos, Ivy. We'll get all of us on there. JRA, Grave Reaper, Think you think Hillbilly will have a chance to get on there? That'd be cool. Play a little farm simulator with Hillbilly. T Gaming. Now I know there's a limit to how many players you can have in one on one game, isn't there? Isn't it like 8 players or something like that? It's probably less for game console. Not sure how that's gonna work, but we're definitely gonna find out, ain't we? Might take me a little bit of time to adapt to that new big fancy equipment, you know, instead of using my old retro stuff here. Nah, I'll catch on quickly. Not gonna lie though, I'm gonna miss my old equipment. I got so used to playing with this old stuff that... Shots fired, shots fired. Well, beans... Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. Because Ivy obviously has to be the host. I know for sure that it has to be... All the mods will have to be cross-platform compatible. And I know we have to have all the same mods. I'm pretty sure that any mod Ivy has already have it. I just have to disable the mods she doesn't have. And then all my mods should work just fine. So we'll get it all figured out. I'm sure there'll be a few hiccups here and there, but should all be good in the end. And once the Discord thing is shut up, she can give me step-by-step instructions on what I'm doing wrong and call me an idiot and say, come on, get your act together here. Nah, I shouldn't say that. Ivy's not the kind of person that would ever do that, because too many people have done that to Ivy. When it comes to Ivy, Ivy seems like she'd be like a school teacher. She'd be a very patient person when it comes to educating people. Because I've seen her do it before on her live streams and stuff, where people ask her a question or on other people's live stream, and they're like, "Oh, how do you do this?" You know, and in my mind is like, "Oh, isn't it obvious?" And Ivy's like, "Oh no, you got to do it this way," and she's real patient and slow and. I bet you don't have the mods she has. I bet I do. Well, that's true. Yeah, because I usually do avoid downloading the new stuff. So yeah, you got a point there, Jeremy. There might be a few mods I don't have that she has. Very good possibility. Anything is possible nowadays. And there's quite a few times she's surprised me. Like, I'm like, there's no way the under 100 horsepower challenge is even a possibility on the console. I was like, hold my beer. Even though she doesn't drink beer, but you know what I'm saying. Challenge accepted. And she found some really good mods I didn't even know was available on console. I was really impressed with that. Long as it's not a tricycle front-end tractor. Last little bunch, guys. We got the hay down. We'll suck some of it up for a little bit of silage, at least get the outer windrows, because we need a little place to kick the hay out. Long grass I'll do on my own time to save a little time. I was doing that lawn and cutting around the trees takes too much time. So we'll just kind of park this off to the side. Oh, we got to get the silo. Should I? You know what? Yes, we want to keep this authentic. We got to, you can't put silage in the silo without the blower. I'm sorry. Even though the game will let you, I can't do it. I just can't do it. With how patient you are with like your kittens and kids and stuff, I think you would make a really good school teacher, Ivy. You just give off that vibe of like a 4th grade teacher to me. Hey, what was that about? Why are you jumping all over the place? We just got to get this in here where it belongs. Okay, close enough. Okay, silage blower is ready. We need the big tractor. Oh, okay, sweet. So Ivy's got it. She's got it idiot-proofed. Yes. Let's see. What am I after here? I am after the... Can I squeeze that out of there without making too much of a ruckus here? I think I can. We need the harvester, please. Let's see. That's a heck of a swing. Oh, I gotta... Nah, I'll leave the duals on for now. I was gonna say, when I do the corn, I'm definitely gonna have to get them duals off because the duals are gonna wreck my crop. But grass, I can do. I can leave the duals on. Get you unfolded. Thank you. You are more than welcome, Ivy. I know when I watched some of your earlier stuff on your channel, you was even reading books like for kids and stuff, and that was pretty cool. Okay, do I remember how to operate this thing? Lower pickup. Spout is out already. I think we're good to go. Earphone warning, guys. This harvester is a little loud. Get some silage made, some hay silage. I prefer corn silage, but hay silage ain't bad either. I think we'll do at least the 2 outside windrows. That way I got a little room to rake the hay out and all that jazz. So, Miss 500 sunflower, do we celebrate for a week or so and then start pushing for 600, or do we wait a bit longer? That's up to Ivy. I thought it was kind of silly to do the 600 thing, but I thought, why not? I usually like to do it in increments like I did. I celebrated when I hit 100, and I think I had something for 500, and then, I don't know, for some reason I decided to do something for 600, but 1,000? I don't know if that'll ever happen, but boy, that would be a big celebration on my end. Because then I could raid other people's channels. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to if I ever did hit 1,000 subs. Is just for the raid. Otherwise, I really don't care. I just like to have the ability to raid. That would be fun. Not looking to get monetized. Not looking to get popular reviews. But I would like to just be able to raid. That would be cool. Like what 3Js did to me tonight. You know, when I get done streaming, I could just, oh, that looks like a nice little channel, and raid them. Yeah, but yeah, there you go. You could do it like 750. 1,000, that'll be a big one. That'll be a special one, because that opens up a lot of opportunities from what I've heard. When you get to 1,000, you can finally do the monetization thing. And you can also raid, and it opens up a lot of options, I know, when you hit the 1,000 mark. Jeremy's looking at pizza videos. Huge pizza. Oh, that little bit of hay. Come on, really? I'm gonna get you. There. Okay, this is where the game gets stupid sometimes, so we're doing a save. I don't know what it is about that ditch, but there's a couple times where I went to pick up the grass in the ditch, and this tractor and harvester just randomly reset, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's so steep. It just glitches out sometimes, but better safe than sorry. Puzzles. Not pizza. Oh, puzzles, not pizza. Although pizza. uh, Alright, I got just enough room. I think I can make one more round and then we'll have a nice full load and then we'll switch over to hay. Let's see, we should be able to go this way now. Why, them duels in this harvester sure don't care for that steep ditch there. Really slowing me down. Come on. 1 week, Ivy's doing her big celebration. Ooh. And yes, I will do a video starting on my Oh! You're going to do some drawing on your channel, Reaper? I'll have to check that out. I know Ivy will definitely check it out. Yep, raids are 1,000 subs. Yep, And I'm pretty sure that's also when you can open up the monetization thing, where you can get paid a little bit of revenue for your videos. It's not much, but at least it's something. Which road? Hold on here. Let's do it this way so we can see. It's not really through my field. That's the edge of my field. I'm assuming you mean this road? I think. Or did you mean this road? Or do you mean this road? There's more than one road here. I'll give you a nice aerial view. But, yeah, there was always a road here, and a road here, and a road there. And a road over here. Lots of roads. Many roads. Well, this is the main highway. These are just paths, I guess you could call them. Something like that. Yeah. No, it's definitely not something I added. It was a road that was already there. Yep, that was always there. The first time I cut hay, maybe it was kind of covered up. You didn't see it. Because I did cut all the grass around it. Oh, let's see. This is where we skip a row and then we go get that nice big pile that got dumped off earlier. Why it won't dump hay on this road, I have no idea. It dumps hay on the other road. Yeah, when I run the hay bind through here, it just won't drop the hay. Until I get to the end of the road, then it just dumps it all in a big-ass pile. Big butt pile, sorry. Language, Adam, language. Language! Although my channel I don't care about as much as... We go to PG-13 when it comes to my channel. We'll let a few things slip. PG-13. But Ivy's channel and 3J's channel, we got to keep it PG or less. Preferably rated G. But we'll go as far as PG-13 on my channel. So we can let things slip once in a while. What's the worst that can happen? YouTube spanks me and takes my birthday away? Like, oh, we could take your channel away if you want. Ah! Yes, so every year I do coloring starting on the 22nd, end at midnight on the Day of the Dead, and then I'll start making... Oh! So you're going to do like a Halloween theme thing. That sounds kind of interesting. I might have to check that out. If and when I get time. There's a lot of other channels I'm so far behind on, and I feel so bad. Hillbilly is one of them. I haven't watched one of Hillbilly's streams or YouTube things in a long time. I feel really bad about that. He's such a cool old dude. Gotta get caught up on some of this stuff. Just been so busy. Busy, busy, busy. Ooh, we almost got a full load. Gotta watch them numbers, people. Don't want to overfill my chopper box. I think it's gonna come out pretty darn close. Ugh, come on. Come on, 86, you can do it. What is going on here? Come on, move. Like stuck for a minute there. Oh, look at that. It's going to come out just perfect. How often does that happen? 97, 98. Alright, we don't have to get to 99. Close enough. Now, I could just drive in there and unload it, but that's not real. Because there's no PT over there. So we have to do this the real way. We unhook that. Means we only have 2 tractors. We have to unhook the chopper. It's kind of fun because I've done this in real life. In real life, I actually had a bar attached here with a little pulley and a rope that ran into the cab, and then it ran to another little bar here with a pulley and a rope connected to the pin. And all I had to do was jerk the rope and it'd pull the pin. To unhook it quick. There we go. But this is to show people how silage is really done, or was really done. I don't even know if they do this anymore. In my area, back when I was farming in the late 80s, early 90s. You had the old silo with the blower, and you'd drive up to the blower. And oh, I don't know how well this is going to work with the duals on, though. Could be a little tricky. Come on. See, I know I can unload it, but that's not where we unload it. Gosh darn it. We're going to do this right. Alright. Guess what? The duals are coming off. I know I'm being a little too stupid about this, but gosh darn it, I want to do it right. Customize, please. Can we please take the duals off? No, no, no. We want the weights off, too. There we go. There. Thank you. Alright, now that I've got the duals off, do this the right way. Alright, this is how it's really done, folks. Get right up there, make sure we get that right in there. Just like that. Alright, close enough. Then we've got to start this one, get the PTO running. Get the blower blowing. Forget to put the hearing protection on so everybody can go deaf. Alright, the spout's not completely lined up, but you get the idea. Whoops, wrong tractor. Come on. Unload, please. There. Yeah, see, the grass gets dumped in there. The blower goes whoosh, and blows it up the tube right up into the silo. That's how it's done. And yes, it did take that long to unload. Is it going in there? Oh yeah, it's going in there. Because you don't want to unload it too fast, because then you plug this tube, and then guess what? You got to climb that nice big ladder, and then either take a rubber mallet and bang on the tubes and hope that the grass falls back down, and if it don't, then you got to get the ratchet out and unbolt the tubes, undo the tubes, take a rope, lower them down, then bang the tubes on the ground and try to get them unplugged and bolt the tubes back up. And don't be an idiot again and try to blow too much grass in it too fast, otherwise you plug it again, and then you got to take the tube apart again and unplug the stupid tubes. Like, huh, you act like you've done this before, Duke. And yes, I have. Let's see, we can get that fermenting. Activate. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty of silage. Alright, we better catch up on the chat here. Yeah, so like more flowers, skulls, that type of stuff, and then I do people. Ooh, people hard to draw. In music industry that have died in respect. Ooh, very nice. Definitely gonna check that out, Reaper. Great explanation, Reaper. Sometimes it's hard to explain because naturally folks tend to think it's more like Halloween and it really isn't. Oh, good thing you explained it to me. Have you ever seen Baby Boom with Diane? No, I don't think I've seen that one, sis. Day of the Dead is more about celebration lost first than candy and dressing up. That is true, Jeremy. But explain that to a kid. Yes, I do watch the movie Coco on the Day of the Dead. Oh, I've heard of that movie. As much as I don't like Disney, I think they did a pretty good job on Coco, especially again for folks that don't necessarily know about the Day of the Dead. As always, Reap, I'm very impressed with. Yes, your knowledge. Jeremy knows a lot of stuff, and Reap for a young man, he knows a lot of stuff too. Me and hubby are laughing so hard. The guy was from some college movie that's so funny. Jeremy, yes, Coco was pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't bad at all. Okay, shut that tractor down. Save the fuel. I'm still debating if I should make more. No, I probably shouldn't because I have a whole bunch of corn planted. I'm going to have a bunch of corn silage. So I think the smart thing to do. No, we're not weed whacking today. I'm thinking the smart strategic thing to do would be to make the rest hay. That would be the smart thing because yeah, like I say, I got that big cornfield over there and that's going to be for corn silage, so I think we make the rest hay. Can always sell hay if I got a little too much. Plus, I really like this hay rake. This is, again, identical. I think it's even the same number. The hay rake I had on the farm. Okay, I think we start in here somewhere. Turn it on. I think we're good to go. We'll turn this into some hay. There we go. Look at that hay. Ooh, yeah. Making some hay. I love how real and authentic this is. Like, again, I love using equipment that I used in real life. And this is pretty darn close to what I had. Same rake. I didn't have the 1206, but I had the 656. Pretty darn close. Ooh, I'm missing some there. I'll have to kick that one back in. Alright, we'll skip that one for now. I'll do that one another time. Ooh, hubby got it. He was in Ghostbusters 2. He is married to Keaton in this movie, and he doesn't like she has inherited her brother's kid after he died. And some of that's not ringing the bell. I remember Ghostbusters 2. That was the one where with the Statue of Liberty, if I remember correctly, where they made the Statue of Liberty walk. The first one was the Puff Marshmallow, the Puff Marshmallow Man. I think the second one was the slime, all that pink slime in New York, and they used the Statue of Liberty to get rid of the weirdo that was trying to come out of the painting and steal what's-her-name's baby. For sure, Eve, it's good money. Wish they did more movies like that where they go into the background more. Yeah. And then when I start on 22nd, I start drawing and coloring 12 a.m. Oh, that's kind of late for me, Reaper. I'm usually in bed by 11. Jeremy, have you seen Big... Oh, that was a good movie, too, Big Hero 6. But that's okay, Reaper. If I I can't stay up that late. I'll definitely rewatch the stream later. Won't be able to join the chat, but I can at least watch it. Yeah, midnight. That's a little bit past my bedtime. Sometimes I'm up until 11:30 midnight, but usually midnight or after. I'm usually in bed by then. I don't like to stay up that late. I value my sleep. It's the only cartoon they didn't destroy. I can't stand Disney now. Yeah, Disney's Disney. Duke also values his tummy. What's wrong with my tummy? According to the BMI charts, I'm not overweight. It's called old age. You get a little bit of a beer belly, so what? It's healthy. Doctor says I'm okay with my weight. Cholesterol might be a tickle high. My blood pressure was a little bit high, but I got a pill to take care of that now. Cholesterol, I don't know what it is. We'll find out when they do my next checkup here. And when is my next checkup? I forget. It's on the calendar, but they said my cholesterol wasn't high enough yet where I could still fix it with proper diet. They say they want it under 200, and I think mine was 235 or something like that. They said if it was over 250, then they'd worry about it. But they said it was just slightly elevated, so I ain't too worried about it. And I'm on the lowest dose for high blood pressure. And they even said maybe, not always, but even that over time, you might be able to even get off that. But high blood pressure does run in the family a little bit, so I think I'm stuck with that for the rest of my life. Oh yes, the old 50s and 60s Disney stuff. Even I like some of that. I want to read the chat, but I also want to get my hay done. It's so hard to read chat and try to do this at the same time. Ray Reaper, I seen that one too, and was okay, but what? I just can't do this. But too modern, and it just wasn't the same. DID, I was not the fan of what they did with Marshmallow Guys. I think they should have... Losing me on that one. Although the new Dumbo wasn't... Oh, yeah, that wasn't too bad. The new Dumbo. I did like some of Tim Burton's movies. Like, it's one of those weird movies, you kind of hate it, but you also kind of like it. I know, like, The Nightmare Before Christmas is... I kind of love and hate it, you know. Tim Burton did a lot of weird movies. Edward Scissorhands was pretty good with Johnny Depp. I did like that one. It's weird, really silly, but I liked it. How he came up with that, I don't know. Didn't Tim Burton also do what's that really weird one? Didn't he do the Beetlejuice one too? Wasn't Tim Burton also Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice. I thought that was a really weird movie back in the 80s. The practical effects on that was really cool. Oh, Jeremy does not like Tim Burton. They're all the same movie with goofy characters. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. Look at that. Look at these beautiful windrows of hay I'm making. Ivy's like, what? We're talking about Tim Burton. He makes weird movies, but they're weird movies. I guess it depends on the movie. Like I say, I did like the Beetlejuice one, and Nightmare Before Christmas was okay, and stuff like that. I mean, it's not something I'd want to watch over and over again, but once in a while, it's kind of fun to watch. Oh, you broke Ivy's heart, Jeremy. Again, Ivy, if we all like the same thing, as there's a lot of things I like that I know you don't like, Ivy. Uh. Do. Well, we're gonna have quite a few bales of hay here tonight. Why am I like one windrow off? How did that happen? Just things are a little out of sync here. Oh well. As long as the baler can still pick it up, that's all we worry about. I'm not a fan of the newer Marvel stuff. I like the old Marvel stuff. But newer stuff, I don't know, just that CGI is getting a little too obvious. You know what I mean? It's like everything is bigger and better special effects, but it looks so fakey to me. I think they're better off with the old practical effects. Do. I like funny scary movies. I especially loved the Scary Movie series because that's so stupid and so funny. I love all the Scary Movie series where they make fun of all the scary movies. That's hilarious to me. I like ridiculous, stupid stuff like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That is like the stupidest movie ever made, but it's so stupid, it's funny to me. Hard to explain. or the Police Squad with that old guy, Leslie Nielsen. I love all his movies. Parody movies. That's what I was trying to say. I love parody movies where they like make fun of other movies and stuff. I love that. Let's see. I gotta pause once in a while and catch up on this chat. I watch Nightmare Before 3 times a year. Ooh, 3 times a year is too much. You watch it once for Halloween and once for Christmas. That's it. That's all you get, Reaper. You can't watch it 3 times. You only watch it twice. Sci-fi horror, anything where you need to suspend reality for a moment are boring to me. Oh, well, that's okay. I understand others like it, but it isn't for me. Well, hey, that's the way it is. I do love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, I've heard of that one. Yeah. That's okay. Some people don't, as my kids hate scary movies too. But my favorite is good old wholesome family cry movies like, yeah, Fried Green Tomatoes was good. That's just about the best dang barbecue I ever ate. We won't say what the barbecue was made of. You have to watch the movie to find out. That would be a good way to dispose of a body, though. Oops, I gave too much away. That had a really good cast in it, too. Secrets in the sauce. uh, Secrets in the sauce. Like books, I like movies that are based on true stories or... Oh, yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. We almost got this. Duke, you are too dark at times. You even scare me. Should I bring out my dark side? Ooh! It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Goodbye, horses. I'm flying on. That's as far as we're going to go with that. I do like sick, twisted stuff sometimes. But that movie is such a classic. Duke, no. That was a creepy son of a gun, old Buffalo Bill. It's Halloween. Gotta talk about the creepy, scary movies. One movie I watch every year for Halloween. Gotta watch that every year. I still have a crush on her, even though she's my mom's age. I think she's retired from doing it now. Gotta watch Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I love that movie. Good old Elvira. I watched a thing not too long ago on one of them car restoration channels. She was on, I forget what show it was, where they like restore old cars. She still has the car from that movie. She just got it all fixed up and restored again. That black car, that black, I forget what car it was, but what model it was, but yeah, that black car she likes to drive. She just had that restored not too long ago. Gotta watch Elvira. How she keeps things from popping out is quite the mystery. I think they interviewed her one time, and I think she said she used like double-sided tape or something to keep things in their place. It was the 80s. Look at that, guys. We got some hay ready for some baling. How are we doing on time here? Oh, what the heck? Do I have dementia or Alzheimer's? How the heck is it 9:30? It feels like 8:30. I lost an hour here, guys. What is going on? There's no way we played this for 2.5 hours. What the heck is going on here? This is not possible. Please, someone confirm the time. It is not 9:30, is it really? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Alright, I'll catch up on the chat. As my brother, I forbid Fred to be out. I don't know that one, Eve. I don't think... anyways, Fred is my alter ego nickname when I get cocky and stupid, and... Fred is my alter ego. She always calls me Fred when I get to be an a-hole. My fact is that Iron Man his suit is. Yeah, that's what I mean. That CGI thing, I just it doesn't do it for me. Yeah, Elvira, can you bring on Halloween and have a night of fun and pizza? Yeah, yeah, we can do that. I'll take all my gut pills and be good. Yeah, you got what? Yeah, you can't eat. We can't eat that crap anymore. That would be so fun. The guy that's Vincent. Oh my God, he's freaked me out. Oh yeah, was her. It was her uncle, if I remember right, and he wanted to inherit the book of recipes or some book, and they're fighting over this book. I never watched any of the Iron Mans, but I've seen commercials, so that makes sense. Imagine it would be very hit. Yeah, actually, isn't it time change or no? No, time change. Yeah, when is time change? That ain't till November, I don't think. Let me look at the calendar here. When does daylight savings time end? Thought it was in November. Well, maybe it's December. I don't know. They're always changing it. When does daylight savings time end? Well, it's not on my calendar anywhere. Alright, well, we gotta save and pause the game and start saying our goodbyes anyway. Let's exit out of the game, then we'll see when the heck daylight savings time ends. Because I don't even know. Are we gonna quit? Thank you. When does daylight savings time end? 2025. November. Wait a minute. Okay, Sunday, November 2nd. Okay. So it's coming up pretty quick. Yeah, you're right. Why isn't it on my calendar? Oh, it is. Learn to read, moron. Well, the lettering is so small on my calendar, I just missed it. Okay, so yeah, daylight savings stuff. So yeah, we'll gain an hour here in about 2 weeks. Okay, that answers that question. Let's catch up on the chat here. Ooh, tomorrow. Oh, he's gonna start drawing tonight. Okay. The 2nd. I thought you wasn't gonna do it until the 2nd of November. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna do a bunch of drawing and artwork and stream it or make a video. And I knew it was always on Sunday, but didn't know what month. They usually do it Saturday to Sunday morning. They usually do it on a weekend. To me, they should just get rid of it altogether. I mean, what is the point of daylight savings time? I don't get it. And they keep making it shorter and shorter. Why not just stay on, pick one or the other? I don't care which. Either stay on daylight savings time or just end it altogether. I mean, there was always rumors and talk of them getting rid of it, but it just never seems to happen. So, yeah, I don't know. They need to get rid of it. Well, everyone. Oh, I went and killed the game. Now we don't have any music to say goodbye to. I suppose I could sing. No, you don't want to hear me sing. Oh, you can't stream? Oh, okay, it will be a video. Okay. Well, I'll be sure to check your channel and keep an eye out for it. Because I'm kind of... even though I'm not real big into art, and I do miss quite a bit of Ivy stuff, I have a little bit of interest in it, you know. I definitely like to see that. Grave Reaper, like spray paint artwork. Oh, I love that. I used to do canvases. Yeah, my sister's really big into artwork. All right, Ivy is saying her goodbye for the evening. She's had enough. Oh, she's been on. She was on 3J's stream, and she's been watching streams most of the afternoon and evening. So you have a wonderful evening, Ivy, and thanks for stopping in. And as always, Duke can sing as he does amazing. Johnny Cat, only when I'm drunk, sis. And I don't drink as much as I used to, so I can only sing when I'm drunk. Maybe one night, maybe I'll have a couple beers and do a stream just for fun. Maybe, I don't know. But then I might say something I'm not supposed to. But I haven't had a beer for quite a while. Maybe one night I'll have a couple beers just to make things interesting. There was one stream I was watching. It was like a multi-stream. There was like 5 or 6 of them together. I think it was X Renegades channel. Oh, I forget which channel. But boy, they was having way too much fun that night. They was having a few beers and just goofing around on Farming Simulator. That was a pretty good stream. Oh, wait, goodbye already? Well, I'm already a half hour into overtime tonight, Ivy. I missed the already part. All I said was wait, goodbye. Yeah, I don't like to stream too long. I'm always off on my chat. You guys must get me by now. I'm not a very fast reader, so I kind of skim read it, and sometimes I miss words. I never was a good fast reader. You sing. Here, I'm going to read this word for word. How fast I can read. You sing when not what? Oh, that must be not drunk. We did duets together as we were younger, miss those days, and have some memory. Well, maybe we can do some karaoke. I don't know. Okay, goodbye, all hugs. Okay, be sure to check out Ivy Sunflower. If you're not subscribed to her, subscribe to her. We want more subscribers for her. We want to make her a bigger channel than my channel. She does more cooler stuff than I do. She does artwork. She's got kitty videos. She does reading. She hasn't done one lately, but she used to read books for kids. All kinds of fun stuff. Be sure definitely check out Grave Reaper. I didn't even know he could draw. I definitely want to check out his channel. I didn't even see none of that yet. I want to see some of his drawings. Jeremy has some stuff on his channel, but he's having some internet issues right now where he can't upload as much as he would like to, but you can definitely check out some of his older videos. Who else was with us tonight? Who did I miss? Sure, I missed somebody. We gotta go scroll. Oh my god, this chat is full of stuff tonight. The one aviationist, although I think he changed his handle to Mason something now. Mason does farming. Same guy. Check out his channel. Oh, and definitely 3J. She's the one that gave me the raid tonight. Definitely give her a shout out. Otherwise, half you people probably wouldn't even be here. So big appreciation for that. 3Js, Jess, Juan, and James. And I think I got everybody tonight. Did I miss anybody? Grave Reaper, 3J, Sunday, Sunflower, Sis. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. But yeah, I think I caught everybody. All right. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Glad you could join me again tonight. What will happen next week? No idea. We'll see what happens next week. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. It is goodbye. Yeah, we won't forget JRE. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.